Hi, this is Dean, and I'm going to play, we're going to learn lightly row today, and this will be one of these practice videos where we play things a number of times. Lightly Row is the first song after Twinkle, and in Twinkle we learned to put all of our fingers down at once and then take them off one at a time. And in Lightly Row, we're going to learn to take fingers off after we're done using them. So to start with, let's start out with a scale, and that scale will be, we're just going to do A, B, C sharp, and D. So we'll do the A major scale, but only the first four notes of it. And so what I'm going to do then is play tucka tucka stop stop, and when I get to stop, then I'm going to take my previous finger off. So if I'm playing, I'll just play it for you. Here I go. You can see that I popped my first finger off when I played stop stop, and then I'll do the same thing here. That gets the fingers trained to leave, not right away, but after a very short time. We don't want to go like this. That would be running fingers instead of walking fingers. And walking fingers, you know how when you walk, there's a time when there are 2 feet on the ground. And in running, there's a time when there are no feet on the ground. And we want to do walking fingers because fingers have to stay down so that other fingers know where to go. Like my second finger knows where to go because it's a certain distance away from first finger. If my first finger leaves, then my second finger doesn't know where to go. So anyway, let us do the first 4 notes of the A major scale, and when we get to the stop stop of tucka tucka stop stop, then we take our finger off. So here we go on note A. Here we go. Good, let's do it again. Here we go. Yeah. All right, assuming that you're going to go and practice that a whole bunch more times so that it becomes very easy, let us now begin with the first 3 notes of the piece, which involve a new concept, tunnel fingers. So in a tunnel finger, normally we play with our finger. Let's see, I'll get a pencil out here. We put a mark right there, and that is where, can you see that there? That's where the string hits the finger, like that. Ta-da! And if we want to make sure that our finger makes a tunnel so that the E string is able to ring like this, you can see that that's there. You can see that my finger is not touching the E string. So in order to do that, it's going to end up touching the D string instead, my second finger on the A. So that's going to be a little easier to do if, put my violin down, if we play on the side of our finger over here. So on that mark, if I play right there, then the finger will be touching the D string, but not the E string. So as a result, when I put my finger down there, you can see that it's not going to touch the E string. Hip hip hooray. So your job then is to put your second finger down on the A string. like that, and then let it touch the D string as well. We're not using the D string, so it doesn't matter. All right, and now then we're going to test. Aha, that sounds just fine. All right, so then our first two notes, our first three notes are E and then two C sharps. Oops, I should have gotten my finger in tune before I started. That's always a good idea, right? Don't just put your finger down and hope that it's right. Just test it. Ah, that's much better. All right, so here it is again. E, C sharp, C sharp. I should have just said E, C, C, and that would make more sense. All right, and now the next thing we're going to do is play a D. So now I have two fingers down, and a first finger is in the air, and then first finger comes down, and then 3 and 2 leave. It's a little bit like having a bus. We start out with second finger on the bus, and then the bus stops and third finger gets on. And then they drive a little ways, and then first finger gets on the bus, and then second and third finger get off the bus. So, here's what it is again. Let's do it with tucka tucka stop stops now. Starting on the E at the beginning of the piece here. Yeah, and now we're going to put third finger down, and then first finger comes down, and then 2 and 3 leave. Yeah. Let's try that out now with the regular notes as they are written. Very slowly. Here we go. There you go. Let's try it again. Second finger, nice tunnel finger there. Here we go. Good, and now we're going to do the scale. And the scale we've already done. That was what began this video. So each finger is going to leave after it is done, and the other finger has come down after it. So like this. All right, let's try that scale together. Here we go. Good, good, good. Let's put it all together now. Testing my note. This is the beginning of the song now. There's my C sharp. And I've got a tunnel finger, so my E is in good shape. Here we go. Good. Now the next part, the second line is almost the same as the first line, except that instead of having long notes on C sharp and B, like this, that last note was kind of long, wasn't it? Now instead we are going to split that up into two notes, so it goes like this. So now we have all 4 notes instead of 3 notes, and they're all the same length. So this is what you would call a variation. It's a slightly different way of playing what we already played. And we're going to start on an up bow for that line. So let's get out to the tip somewhere. And got your second finger ready with a nice tunnel finger. Good, good, good. And we're going to do E, C, 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 B, D, B, B, B. All right, let's try this out. Here we go. Good, good. Let's try that again. All right, second finger ready. Here we go. Okay. And now we have an arpeggio. So an arpeggio is kind of like a scale, except that we skip notes. And it's like going up the stairs. If a scale would be like going up every single stair as you're going up the stairs. And then in an arpeggio, we skip certain stairs. So what we're going to do is play A, and then C sharp, and then E, like this. And then E. And you can see that I left my second finger down there. And it isn't absolutely necessary that you do that in this piece, but it is absolutely necessary that you learn that skill. So why not learn it now? All right, so let's do the last little bit of line 2, and it goes like this. That's what it sounds like. Let's try it together. I think it's going to start on an up bow. So we'll start at the tip with A, C, E, E, C, C, C. Here we go. Good, let's do it again. Here we go. Good, let's put this whole line 2 together. It starts out with an E on an up bow and goes to 3 C sharps. I'll play it for you. Good, let's try that together now. Second finger ready? Here we go. Good, let's try putting the first line with the second line. All right, and the first line, remember, has the long notes like this. And then we have the scale at the end of it. Hopefully you are looking at some kind of letter name music, or you're actually reading the music in the book. All right, here we go at the very beginning. We got the second finger ready, tunnel finger. Here we go. Second line. All right, and I think the next part starts with a down bow. So, and then we have a number of notes. We have a number of Bs. We have 5 of them in a row, but I don't like to think of them as 5 of them because they're kind of grouped in groups of 4. So I like to think of them as being a down bow and an up bow and a down bow and an up bow. So now I only have to count up to 2, right? Down, up, down, up. So I do that down, up twice. And then I say to myself, then we change, like this. Down, up, then we change. So let's try that out. Starting on a down bow. Here we go. Down, up, then we change. Good, and the notes were B, C sharp, and D. And now we're going to do the same thing again, except now we're going to do it on a C sharp, D, and then an open E string. And this time it's going to be on an up bow. So here we go on an up bow. Ready, go. C sharp, D, E. Let's do that again. I forgot to say what I was going to do. I didn't say the up bows and down bows. All right, second finger C sharp on an up bow. Here we go. Up, down, then we change. Let's do it again. Go. Up, down, up, down, then we change. Good. Let's try that, all those notes together again, starting with the first finger B on a down bow. This is the third line of Lightly Row. All right, ready, play. Down, up, then we change. Second finger. Up, down, then we change. There. And then the last line is the same as the second line. And I hope I have this right. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yes, it will end on a down bow. So, strangely enough, when we do the second line, we start on an up bow, and on the fourth line, we start on a down bow. So, here we are in the fourth line. It's like the second line. We have E and then 3 C's. And this time, we'll start on a down bow. Here we go. Arpeggio. I just saw our cat leave. I don't know if you saw the cat. Pitatiskin is the cat's name. All right, let us try the entire song, the moment you've all been waiting for after 16 minutes of listening to me explain things. So now we're going to play Lightly Row from beginning to end. Got your second finger ready? Okay, tunnel finger. All right, let's play it. Ready, play. A nice, sweet little song. You will be very happy that you do all of the tunnel fingers and train your fingers in the second song in the book, because that will help you out in every other song in book 1 and 2, and it is kind of a fundamental part of learning the violin. All right, good luck to you. Happy practicing, and I will see you later.